Hi guys, welcome to another tutorial today. If you're an old subscriber, thank you for coming back, and if you're new, please hit the subscribe button, like, share my video, and please tell your friends about my channel. Thank you very much. Now in this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to cut and sew this trendy flare short that has been in vogue for some time now. It's actually very easy, and I'm going to give you the easiest method you can use to be able to cut this. All you need is what? The length of the trouser, of the shorts rather. You need the length of the shorts. You need the length of the shorts. The length of my shirt, I'll be using 16 inches. For my waist, I'm going to be using 30. For my hip measurement is 38. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to divide my waist measurement by 3. I'm going to get my value. So my waist measurement is 30 divided by 3 is equal to 10. Now for my front crotch extension, I'm going to use hip divided by 10. While for my back, it's going to be hip divided by 20. So now let's just get right onto it. I'm going to be drafting directly on my fabric. I'm going to be using this pink fabric, and I'm going to be folding it into 2. Now if you want your dress to have a pleat, the flay to have a pleat, I would also tell you what to do. For me, I'm not going to have a pleat on mine, but I'm going to tell you how to make yours if you want it to have a pleat. So let's get right into it. So I'm folding my fabric into 2, right? Now all I'm going to do now is from the beginning of this place, I'm going to measure 3 inches, while at the back here I'm going to measure 4 inches. So here I'll be taking in 3 inches. Now my waist measurement divided by 3 is 30 inches, right? So divided by 3, wait, my waist is 30, divided by 3 is 10 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and measure 10 inches here. Now don't forget that I said my crotch extension, if you want to be able to get your crotch line, is going to be your your hip divided by 4. To get your crotch line, your hip divided by 4. And in this case, my hip is 38 inches divided by 4. It's going to give me 9.5. So I'm going to go ahead and put 9.5 from my crotch length. I hope you can see this. 9.5 from my crotch length. I'm going to also do the same thing here too. So for the back crotch length, instead of using the 9.5 inches as you used in front, you're going to add an extra 1.5 inches to the length. The reason for this is because naturally the back crotch length should be longer than the front. Alright, so back to it. My front crotch extension is, like I said in this measurement, my front crotch extension is hip divided by 20 rather. For front is hip divided by 20, while for back is hip divided by 10. So my hip divided by 20 for front is going to give me 1.9. Here is going to be my front, while here is going to be my back. So my front is going to be 1.9, 1.9. And I'm also going to add half inches for sewing allowance, right? And here is my back is 3.8. So I'm going to use that plus my sewing allowance. So I'm going to add 4 points. So now next thing, I'm going to curve my crotch. I'm just going to curve it. Don't make it so deep, okay? For the back, I'm going to curve here too. So next, I'm going to get the length of my short. So from the beginning of this paper, sorry, this is not the beginning, this is your waist. From my waist here, I'm going to get my front crotch. My front length, the length of my shorts to be 16 inches. I'm also going to add 1 inches for folding allowance, right? So here I'm going to extend the line. I'm going to do this. So I'm going to make, okay, I'm going to extend this out. So now I'm going to cut all the way. Now please don't forget, add your half inches joining allowance here. Add half inches joining allowance here, okay? So now I'm going to go ahead and cut. You also add, like I said, add a half inches joining allowance at the back. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut all the way. So now, like I said, if you want yours to have a pleat somewhere around here, all you have to do is when you divide your waist, your waist divided by 3, that's 10 inches, you're going to add an extra 2 inches. So you're going to pleat on that 2 inches so that it's going to have a kind of pleat here, and then you press it properly for your pleat to show. But I don't want mine to have any pleat, I just want it to be flay. Now I have gone ahead to cut. Now please, this is my front and this is my back. Hmm? Do the same labeling here, your front and your back, so that you don't mix it up, okay? So now this is how you join it. This is your front and back. Now in the case if you let's assume that I added an extra 2 inches on it. So I'll just go ahead and pleat this like this. Just going to have this kind of pleating. Hmm? I can do a kissing pleat, or I can go ahead and do a box pleat here. So whichever one you want to do, if you want yours to have that pleat, when you're done, make sure you press it properly so that the lines are going to show well, okay? But I don't, mine is not going to have any pleats, so I'm going to go ahead and join. So this is how you just join it, like this. Join one side, turn, join one side, join here, join the other side, join here, then go ahead and join it together. So I'm going to join that on my machine and I'll come and show you what it looks like. Okay guys, so I have gone ahead to join and I added my band also. So right here at the back of this dress, I'm going to add my zip allowance. Sorry, I'm going to add my zipper at the back. The allowance I left up to 0.75 inches for my zip allowance. I went ahead to pleat just a little bit because my waist, when I tried it on, it was excess on my waist. I just pleated here and pleated here just a bit. I've gone ahead to add my band. I'm going to press my band flat, press my short. I'm also going to go ahead and hem round of this place and also use my interlocking or weaving machine as it's called and weave the insides of this trouser to give it a very neat finishing. Okay guys, so we have come to the end of this tutorial. Thank you all for staying tuned. If you found this helpful, please leave a comment and let me know what you think if you tried this method. See you in my next tutorial. Bye.